Looking at the start of World War II, you look at German aggression. Hitler starts breaking the Treaty of Versailles, and the first place he does that was actually in the Rhineland, which is part of Germany. It's a piece of land that borders France, and in 1936, Hitler violates the treaty and puts troops in the Rhineland. Under the treaty, it was supposed to be demilitarized, and the British and French reaction, they did nothing, and there are German troops marching into the Rhineland. So a little bit of time goes on. In the spring of 1938, Germany annexes the country of Austria. Again, this was a violation of the Treaty of Versailles, and Britain and France did nothing. And there were German troops and Austrians celebrating as the Germans move into Austria. Later that summer, Hitler claims that the Sudetenland, which is part of Czechoslovakia, it is a piece of land that borders Germany. Hitler says that the Germans there are being mistreated by the Czechoslovakian government. There's about 3 million Germans living there. And Hitler says that he needs to protect them. Czechoslovakia, for their part, they're ready to fight and hold on to the territory, thinking they have backup because their allies are Britain and France. That leads to the Munich Conference. So in the city of Munich, September 1938, Germany, Italy, Britain, and France will meet to discuss the Sudetenland crisis. Notice out of the 4 countries, the one that's missing, Czechoslovakia. At the end of the conference, Germany is given the Sudetenland. There are Germans celebrating in the Sudetenland after the German army occupies the territory. In return, Hitler promises to end expansion. And then the 4 leaders that are attending, Hitler and Mussolini, Chamberlain from Great Britain, and Daladier from France, they all promise not to go to war with each other. And that's the 4 of them. Mussolini is the one with no hair. Hitler, of course, in the center right. And then Chamberlain's on the left. And Daladier in the middle left next to Hitler. Then about 6 months later, in March of 1939, Germany occupied the rest of Czechoslovakia, and Britain and France did nothing. Meanwhile, after that, the Germans are going to negotiate with the Soviet Union, and they sign a treaty, non-aggression pact. They agree not to attack each other. They signed that in the summer of 1939. There's Stalin in the back right there. Basically, like I said, Germany and the USSR promised not to attack each other. There's a little political cartoon, Hitler and Stalin going for a walk, each one holding a gun secretly. They didn't like each other. In this non-aggression pact, though, there was a secret clause that they had agreed to divide Poland between them. And of course, they don't tell Poland or anybody else, just the Germans and Soviets know about it. Again, another political cartoon. There's Poland laying on the ground, and Hitler and Stalin agreeing to divide Poland.